Hey, today we got to get into this permaculture thing a little bit more. Now, back in 1978, a book called Permaculture 1 was published. Its co-authors were David Holmgren and Bill Mollison. David Holmgren was a university student in Australia, and Bill Mollison was a university instructor in Australia. And David was not Bill's student, but he became a mentor to him. And together they came up with the ideas behind permaculture. And David did the statistical analysis behind the ideas, and that's the origins to this book, Permaculture 1. When I found that Permaculture 1 was available at my local library, I reserved it right away. And when it was ready for me to pick up, I got there as quick as I could. I was really excited to see the founding documents for permaculture. So imagine my disappointment when I open the book and find sparse writings and lots of statistical data. Not exactly the inspiration I was looking for. But I guess it's how you start stuff and get taken seriously, is to have that data so everybody can see that your ideas have some foundation in the real world. They did follow up with a Permaculture 2. I also read that, and there's more usable information, things that you can put into practice. And of course, that was only just the beginning of many authors writing about their ideas and putting the permaculture concepts into practice. So Bill Mollison went on to become something of a evangelist for permaculture. He traveled the world, he gave talks, he did training on permaculture processes and ideas, and he made videos. Some of the earliest permaculture videos on YouTube are made by or with Bill Mollison. And so you should certainly search those out, and you'll get some good information. He's a very likable personality, and so you can't go too wrong following that little rabbit hole. David Holmgren, on the other hand, basically put down some roots and put his permaculture concepts into practice on his own property. He continued to author some works, and you can certainly find those yourself as well. I would say that probably all of his stuff is worth looking into. I haven't read it all myself. Certainly would be glad to get my hands on that again too. But yeah, I've been mostly about the YouTube, and I've got a good video for you to watch, putting together sort of the basics of permaculture guided by David Holmgren and Bill Mollison. Once you learn permaculture, it becomes something of a hammer in search of nails, and there's not too much in the world, not too many problems that the permaculture hammer can't fix. Concept of organic farming, that is sort of in the permaculture wheelhouse, but you know, that's probably the thing that most people are familiar with as far as progressive ideas, retro progressive ideas. But for permaculturists, organic farming is sort of a low bar. You can go much higher than that. And so we'll get there, but we got to start there. So if you can subscribe and watch that video, I'd appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Got a lot more for you.